Very hot July day, but now it's super shady. Biking to find a nice spot to meditate. We'll see how it goes. Hey, just showing how we do when we gotta get up some funky rocks. Look for a good foothold, test it for balance, and continue. So this is some kind of trail, but is it the same one I was on last time? Wow. This is amazing. Wow. Well. Cool. I'm gonna go back and find a shady spot. It'd be super fun to bike on this nice hard rock, but homie is a road bike. View of the city now also. Starting right there, and we're going all the way across Boston. And there's a highway down there, right in this patch right there. You might see a car. Oh, I just saw one. Just funny being so far, kind of up in the woods. There's always a little human interaction. Huh. Funny guy. Alright, so we got water. I'll get myself a fancy water and then refill it a couple times. This is beautiful tap water. Also got swimming trunks just in case. Bike lock. Got my food. Pasta and vegetables. And then we got an apple for me, and an apple for me to leave here as a gift for the local ecosystem and spirits in the nicest way possible. I got my flute, and I got some incense. I also have a fork, and I always bring napkins. First thing first, I offer an incense stick. I am pretty uncomfortable talking about my genuine spiritual beliefs with the general public. But the idea, basically, assuming you can still hear me with the wind, is share it. I'm not going to share it right now, except if I wanted to do a housemate a favor, maybe I'd clean up a little bit to make their space more enjoyable. And so in a similar way, offering the incense in this area, it's kind of like, hey, I'm here. This is not usually a human area, but I'm hanging out. And so, I mean, I think it smells really nice, and I'm gonna be with it the whole time. I'm not gonna leave it burning. But while I'm eating and hanging out, I'll probably even bring this one with me. Get a good flame, and then I let it go out. Cool, cool, cool. Pretty hungry. Gonna dive on into the food. Find a shadier spot. Hello. It's shady in there. I can kind of, I don't want to show you in case somebody does live there, but it looks, there's kind of remnants of stuff. I think maybe just down here. Where do I want to go? Hello, tree. Oh, fuzzy. Wow. Super fuzzy. Bicycle adventure, bicycle meditation adventure, nature stoke factor. Can't see it because of my sweaty. What about now? Still no. That's okay. Well, I can see the city through there. And now it's cloudy again. How long is that cloud gonna be? That's gonna be a little bit of time. But I'd like to be in the shade for a lot of time. I could just move my whole getup. Why am I hesitant? Wanting to show you that I am competent at making videos about this. My favorite part of it, though, along with the actual fun of the process of making the videos, is the felt experience, like the wind. Just the feeling of the excitement and joy and kind of curiosity and peace that comes with the meditation feeling. You know, meditating with friends or with roommates or family or together is nice, but sometimes being alone or in nature, it's just so quiet and so peaceful. Alright, but now I'm getting distracted and I am going to go back and I'll just do it this way. Just goodness, oh well. There we go. And we're off. Kind of forget. Something like that. I find this so funny. Let's see. Foot. I was pretty lucky. I did remember to bring the incense. What about just sitting right here? Oh, that's where I went up, then I got distracted. Full circle. And now we're here. Cool. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Shady and beautiful and protected. And the tripod should be in a safe spot. Something like that. Cool. Spaghetti, cucumber, mozzarella cheese, ginger, tomato sauce, cauliflower, yum. Here's the other cheese. Yum. Probably just time lapse the rest of this, huh? Notice me looking around because I do feel an embarrassment sharing myself, I guess. I really love the feeling and the way things kind of unfold in that mood, in that place, that meditative place. Different conditions. But I have been rocked before for certain beliefs, and so that's the sheepishness. This is my flute. I got it for 40 units of currency. I forget what they're called. In Peru. I lived there for 6 months and studied with a bunch of shamans and meditation teachers, and got to do healing work and got to pray in a bunch of really cool places and travel and hear all kinds of stories, and yeah. I broke it by accident, on purpose, on accident, and so I put glue in the crack and I taped it up, and I've kept the tape on because it's kind of fun. This is the lowest note on the flute. This is the highest note. And this is the next octave up. Nice. It's pretty windy. It's so funny. It is so funny. I enjoy this. So funny on so many levels. This song sounds pretty moody and kind of dark-ish to me. Not like dark, mean, dark, like kind of cloudy. Just having fun with this song. waiting for myself to start. I've had the weirdest recent time also. We're very much kind of off and on in terms of these videos being consistent. Man, this wind is just so pretty. Cheers, mate. Okay, so now it's flute time again. Also, when it gets gusty, I'm kind of competing with the wind around my face for what decides the overall wind going into the mouthpiece to see what kind of sound it's going to make. How dare you? Sometimes like this, sometimes like that. The incense is still burning, just making it so you can see the smoke more. Can you see the smoke? Yeah. Sometimes I mean, it's not, you don't want to breathe it necessarily, but the same way that I earlier described, this is all serious, I'm laughing because I'm cognizant of putting it out there, and repercussions for lack thereof. Wow. So also, I mean, so much going on. Also, I so enjoy seeing how that cloud is moving pretty fast, it seems, compared to that cloud, and just how that wispy cloud is probably way higher up than that nice thick cloud. Nature Appreciation Saturday. Now I meditate. Put this away. Gotta protect the valuables. think I will narrate. It'll be like a 5-minute one. I'll put it at the beginning of the video, and then the rest will be adventure. Here we go. Hello everybody. I'm going to share a quick meditation. Right now I'm sitting in nature. It might get windy. You can do this sitting, standing, walking, just probably not while driving or operating machinery. That's a common disclaimer. I am seated just kind of with my shoes. I've been on an adventure, got some incense, and with these meditations that I share, it's not necessary to be in any one certain outfit or position, but it is very necessary that you arrive mentally, and so just do whatever you need to do to become more comfortable in the here and now. Maybe closing bedroom door, putting on a sweater or something, taking off the sweater. But begin to, through your thoughts, your sensations, your senses, begin to feel out into the space you're occupying. Notice the layers, noticing the colors and sounds and smells, kind of like primary impressions. As you recognize those sensations and feelings, notice if any associations or assumptions are coming up. Noticing otherwise what kind of associations and assumptions are present in the mind right now. Not by thinking how you usually are, just by noticing what's happening in your thoughts. And in this first half of the meditation, we just become more aware of what we brought with us, so to speak. Noticing the sensations, noticing the assumptions, noticing hopes, noticing fears. You don't have to do anything with them right now. Just noticing and you becoming more aware and more clear. My hand is showing like you're filtering. Becoming more aware of what's happening inside your head. When we become more aware in meditation, it kind of flowers into that awareness will flower into daily life. In the second half of this meditation, just check and make sure the wind's not going to get too rowdy. In the second half of the meditation, you continue from the first half, and so you have a feeling of awareness, or at least you recognize you can move your attention from place to place. And you also have these sensations and these thoughts that you notice. In the first half of the meditation, noticing those. And in the second half of the meditation now, trying as much as possible just to identify with that, the part of you that is noticing. So I said a moment ago, you can move your focus, your attention from thought to thought, or even literally I can focus on different things in the environment. And so just start to become more aware, even if it's just intending to, of just being more aware of that noticing, of the seeing, hearing. And this is the difference. It's not on the objects of attention. It's increasing your relationship with attention itself. And it's not my attention, it's not somebody else's, it's your relationship with yourself. I love the analogy of I am like a personal trainer teaching a push-up. And in the analogy, meditation instructor, and the push-up is meditation. And so I'm not, anything that you do, you're the only person that gets stronger, and you're the only person that can do the exercise. You can hear somebody. Blueberry stem. Yeah. And so oftentimes the meditation, it kind of stagnates at that place of just noticing the awareness. I might pause, let these people pass. How's it going? No worries, just hanging out. Oh yeah. No worries. Also, talking about meditation, I notice myself, as soon as I start talking about the relationship with the noticing, the awareness, it's it is enjoyable. It's very pleasant feeling. I don't know how to describe it or what is relevant to describe or anything like that, but I do like at least trying to share it. Yeah. I don't know if I should re-record. We'll be okay. We'll just pretend like right now is when we're jumping back in. Jumping back in. And so, 2 parts to the meditation. This meditation style that I'm sharing right now, there's all kinds of styles. First part of the meditation, very outward and kind of mentally active, focused. I'll give you an example personally. So I am sitting, I feel very warm, I am sweaty and sticky, I notice excitement and kind of apprehension making these videos. I assume I'll be hungry as I'm coming back to my apartment. I see an ant. I smell the incense that I brought. So that's an example of the first path, the first part of the meditation. Something you could do in a museum, something you can do on your way to work. Just noticing. And then also, in noticing the objects around us and the things happening in our mindscape, so to speak, we become more aware of that ability to notice in the first place. It's not just noticing, it's not just awareness. I don't know what the best word for it is, which is why I kind of jump around a lot. First half of the meditation, noticing things or whatever something takes the place. Second half of the meditation, you focus on the sensation or feeling and the awareness of being aware in the first place. Not word games. It's more simple than we often make it to be. And so sometimes it takes work to do an easier thing. And so right now, I wouldn't be thinking this to myself because I experience it more like a feeling. But I'll narrate I am aware that I'm aware of blank blank blank. So I see the trees moving. In the first half of the meditation, I would have been noticing how they're moving, what colors they're producing, the way the light's reflecting, the leaves and everything. And then in the second half of the meditation, I am aware that I notice a tree moving. And instead of putting my attention out onto the tree, I keep my attention right here, just feeling that I am noticing something. It's a very common style. I think the best or most succinct description that I've found comes from Advaita Vedanta, which is an old style of, not exactly like Hinduism, kind of like the distinction between like mysticism and monotheistic religions. There might be a part of it categorically, but the practices are more personally oriented. Teachers like Ramana Maharshi, Nisargadatta Maharaj, Papaji, Muji, all super awesome examples of that kind of stability and depth and compassion that arises. I take a lot out of it, but I'm definitely not a guru at all. Just a guy who really enjoys making these videos. And as I said in the Meditating on an Island in Maine video, I have taught before, but I would love to set up, like a more, like what if we organized a weekend retreat or like a conference hall or something. Because it's so nice to share these things and to celebrate them. And also, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be a monk. It's just doing, I'm rambling, but the actual meditation was like 4 minutes. And, then you go back to your regular day. But it's just so nice having that quality of presence. I find it's so nice to have that quality of presence. This feels the awareness of a different style, but it kind of, things break down in that way. It's just like feeling, just being alive, you are not dropping out, you're like turning things off. By disengaging in kind of a grasping way, you end up holding a lot more. This is so much fun. I'm gonna wait until the incense is all the way done. Remember, it was like that long, and then down. Both the guys that passed had animal tattoos on their legs. Pretty cool. I have two feelings. Ooh, that was hot. One is that I kind of want to go to the ocean today, and another is that I kind of want to do like a being in the woods at night, like testing myself. Yeah, just kind of like a fun challenge. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of engagement right now, but I'm fascinated for the time when people do recommend different kinds of videos. I'm just letting you see as it goes out all the way. All done. Not hot anymore. Cool. I'm gonna do a little personal meditation before I actually go. Well, that was lovely, and made some friends in the process. And now, heading back down the way. So I've got all my trash. Always make sure to leave yourself some water. Rookie mistake. I got a lot of water. So this apple, I'm just gonna toss in the woods. I hope that's okay with you. Doesn't matter, because it's for the animals. And this one, I'm gonna eat to get some sugar. Cool. All these videos I make sober, but sometimes after meditating it does feel like, woo. Okay. Man. There's another trail. There's not a lot of calories, but technically that is trail mix. Hey! Cool. Right on. All right. I'm gonna put the tripod. And then just like this, we are back on the road. Ho 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 ho!